Welcome back, folks. Today's show is probably a YouTube episode. So if you're into like taking apart LEDs and putting different voltages on them, this is a good one for you. We called it the LED Tinkerer. So go to YouTube, go to our YouTube channel, or just watch it from the getagriponlighting.com website. It's worth watching, actually, if you're into that kind of thing. This episode of the show is brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, Greg.
Yeah, and going back on that LED Tinkerer, you don't even need to be into it. I think it's interesting just to see it if you're in the lighting industry. Check it out no matter what, because it's cool to see how these LEDs operate. So make sure you look at the YouTube video on that, though. But in terms of sponsorship, Keystone Sign Hero is a topic we haven't talked about for a while, but we have in the past. It comes 18 inches all the way up to 120 inches and covers every fluorescent tube sign that you have, or tube lamp that you have out there in the marketplace right now. High output, you can bypass the ballast and put it right in, and now you have an LED sign just like that.
And you know what, Greg? They come in 4,000 and 6,500K. That's cool white and daylight. So you can match. I always like to, in those kind of applications, just give the customer exactly what they had before, only an LED with way less energy consumption. Makes things real smooth and easy.
It does, and I think you like the name of it especially. It's a unique name, and it's pretty cool. Sign Hero. Check it out.
Google Keystone Sign Hero. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, baby. That's KeystoneTech.com. And guess what, folks? Do you like my style? Huh? I know you do. You like maybe you love to hate me. I don't know, son. But either way, I put up my own show. It's called the Get a Grip on Life podcast. That's right. So go to getagriponlife.com. You know how much that domain cost me, Greg? Getagriponlife.com. I'm not going to tell you about it, though. So go to getagriponlife.com. That's my show on all sorts of other topics. So check it out. Review me on iTunes especially, because I'm going for that new and noteworthy. But for right now, check out the LED Tinkerer, and don't forget to join NAILD, NAILD.org. Boom. Hello, Wes. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Wes is a bit of an LED Tinkerer. So he's coming here to show us a couple things that he's come up with. So what do you have there, Wes?
It's just a very simple thing. I just want to demonstrate how much the little driver for LEDs, bulbs, are consuming electricity.
So what Wes has done here is he's removed the driver from, this is a 12-volt MR16?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the 5 watts, the light bulb.
So it's a 5-watt, 120-volt MR16. Well, no, it's not. It's a PAR 16 with a screw-in base, so it has a medium base. He's removed the driver, and now he's going to connect it to a 9-volt battery.
Well, it requires 12, but I have only one little battery, 9 volts, and the light is pretty good, actually. Just the little battery provide power for
so that's direct voltage, direct line, a DC voltage.
DC voltage, yes.
So why is it lighting up, and why doesn't it need the driver?
Well, they probably reduced the voltage from 120 to 12 DC. And probably the effect would be better to have a battery 12 volts DC, but even 9 volts is pretty strong, right?
Yeah, hey, that's pretty.
It's almost 100% lumens.
Yeah, for sure, because probably a range of the voltage you can test. So what is it that you're saying that the driver, this is still using 5 watts now, or what is it using?
Well, using as much as it can, that the lumens are more important. The consumption is about half watts, 0.5 watts.
Can you show that on your meter? So that's an amp meter.
Just a second. I'm gonna set. Could you set up for? I don't have my glasses for DC amperage.
Where it says 10A.
No, that's too much.
5, so it's DC. How many milliamps you want?
Yeah, it's gonna take about 30 milliamps.
So 50.
50 is fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you read it?
So we removed the driver. We're running it basically on a 9-volt battery, so it went all the way to the top. I went right over the top there. 50. That's 50 milliamps.
So it's gonna be half scale. It's gonna be 25 milliamps.
25 milliamps. And what's that in watts? So divide that by 12.
Well, you can multiply the voltage by amperage. You can give you the wattage.
So that's 25 milliamps.
Yeah, 12 milliamps.
Okay, so 25 by 12. Matt, run that calculation. What's 25 by 12? That would be... no, that's 25 divided. No,
300.
300. So it's 3 watts.
No, it's not. It's just.
There you go. He's got a calculator and everything in the bag. How many watts is that using?
So I have 9 watts.
9 volt.
Voltage.
Yeah.
times 0.025.
So it's using, let me see this,
And
0.25 of a point, so
so it gives you that much.
a quarter of a watt.
Well, like quarter of the watt real consumption.
It's a quarter of a watt now. So the LED itself is only using a quarter of a watt. Now, won't this wreck the LED running in a 9 volt directly DC?
Yeah, the maximum probably the range is up to 12 volts.
Yeah, but this is going to affect the life of this, isn't it?
Well, like that's what I'm saying. That's not dimmable because when you change the DC voltage, it's gonna be less lumens or more and
Yeah.
more effective.
But you've removed the driver, and you're running directly on DC voltage. Light it up again. Hit the red there, yeah. Looks bright to me, but won't this destroy the LED in there?
No, they all for DC voltage. I mean, the diodes are always working in DC. They don't work. They work for rectangular from DC to AC to DC to get
That's crazy. So what's all this for?
Well, this one here it reduces the voltage from 120 and transform to 12 volts DC because all these LEDs are operating by DC. That's why you have drivers, transformers.
So this is a transformer in here.
Yeah, it is.
But there's no driver left in this. This is just an LED chip.
Well, that's good enough because you provide DC already. So that's a
So if I cut all this off and just got the chip out of there, that chip would be lit up right now.
yeah.
Huh. So what's all this driver stuff about? This is just a transformer to 12 volt.
Yeah, that's right. Like power supply.
So there's no driver for this LED.
No, not necessary. It might require drivers for a higher wattage, like maybe 100 to 150 watts
Yeah.
LED. Maybe I'd never find out.
Huh.
Or maybe not. Like if you have a good power supply, DC 12 volt, you can a big battery. It can provide power supply for 150 watts.
Or you can just
LED.
run 12 volt DC to everything.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, all LEDs, most of them, they operating by 12.
So if you were to do your house up and have a 12 volt supply, you could have between 10 watts of LED running on 12 volt?
Yes, yeah.
Huh. That's pretty wild. That looks pretty bright to me. What about you folks? What do you think? That's interesting. I don't know what to make of this. It's an interesting thing. I'm sure there's smarter people than me. And that would say, Colligan, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to have this stuff in there. But that's really interesting, actually. Huh. What else you got, Wes? Anything else in your bag of tricks?
No, thank you for watching.
Can you do that with an LED tube?
No, because all those tubes are individually connected together. It's gonna be you could, yeah. LED tube 4 feet.
If I give you a plastic one that you could cut.
Yeah, you can cut it off and just remove the driver and get the power supply straight DC from the power source, and you're probably gonna have the same effect.
So would you do that for me? And I'll give you a 12 volt DC transformer, and we'll plug it in here.
What like transformer for what?
From 120 to 12 volt.
Okay.
And then we can plug that LED tube in. You're going to remove the drivers and plug the LED tube in.
Yeah, of course. And also we can plug 12 DC power supply to this one here. It'll be even brighter.
Huh. I think that'll be episode number 2, Wes.
Because the maximum what they supply is just how many lumens? 450 probably.
It's 450 lumens, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have from 9 volts. You don't have a 450. You probably getting like about
Maybe 350.
Three. Yeah.
Yeah, the higher the voltage, the more it's going to drive it.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't just go more than 12. Right?
Huh. I really appreciate you showing me this, Wes.
Well,
Do you want to do an LED tube next?
Sure.
You want to do it right now? Can you do it right now, or do you need to come back?
Oh, I have to come back to my office.
Let me get you an LED tube with a plastic so you can just cut it right off.
Yeah, we can do it quickly.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. Okay, I'll give you that. Thanks for listening, folks. Hey, say hi to Wes, all you guys out there in the lighting, get a grip on lighting universe. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, folks. KeystoneTech.com for that sign hero, Greg.
Yeah, let Keystone do the tinkering. They know what they're doing. They make the right product for the market, for the application you need, and this is a perfect example. Sign Hero is something that not a lot of other manufacturers have, or a source like this, where you can bypass a ballast that's in a sign and wire direct, put in LED tubes, and now you've got an LED sign. There are a lot of options to do that, but a lot more expensive than this. This is a nice, unique option that fits right into the application, easy install, and a great output and look after you're done.
Yeah, you know what, I just like the way they have the 4000, and say, whoever designed this product, I think Josh came up with it himself. That was a good call. This is a really cool product. So just Google Sign Hero with Keystone. Sign Hero Keystone, come up, go to keystonetech.com. You know it. Thanks to the LED Tinkerer for coming on the show. That was fun. I mean, he just walked into my counter one day and he said, can I talk to the owner? And he started showing me all this stuff. We're going to bring him back with some LED tubes and see what happens. And Greg, guess what?
What's that?
I put out my own podcast. It's called Get
Your
a
own
Grip on
second
Life.
podcast.
That's right. Get a Grip on Life. You know, it was just so crazy because I actually felt like I had a message for the masses. So go to getagriponlife.com. That's to check me out. Review me on iTunes. We got all sorts of contests and stuff going on there. So we're going for the new and noteworthy section of iTunes. So review me there. Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming on your show. 2 years, 6 months. I'm on the Joe Rogan Experience, folks. There you go, Greg.
I like it. Let's
Put
do
it
it.
out there.
You do it.
I'm doing
Yep.
it. And also
right.
the National Association of Innovative Lighting Distributors, where it all started. Thanks to our friends there. You guys should join us, nil.org. That is the LED Tinkerer, and he will be back. Thanks for listening and watching.
Written on the rectory wall, there's a sign there for all. If you are lost, the Lord is there to find you.